Welcome to all. This is E. Agala from Department of Food Service Management and Dietetics, Kaveri College for Women, Autonomous, Trichy. Today's session is hepatic coma. Hepatic coma is an altered level of consciousness and it reduces on individual quality of life. In this section, I would like to share definition, causes, symptoms, clinical stages, types, and dietary management. Let's move on to the session.
Definition: hepatic coma and hepatic encephalopathy both are same. Hepatic encephalopathy is brain and nervous system damage that occurs as a complication of liver disorders that reduce liver functioning, as in hepatitis and cirrhosis. It is a complex syndrome characterized by neurological disturbances. Coming to the causes of hepatic coma, such as dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, consuming too much of proteins, liver infections, kidney problems, excessive alcohol consumption, excessive intake of fat foods, trauma, surgery, and causes such as systemic inflammation, impaired energy metabolism, blood-brain barrier permeability, bile acids, altered neurotransmission, impaired lactate metabolism, hyperammonemia, which means increased level of ammonia in blood, and oxidative stress, which leads to cerebral edema, neuroinflammation, cognitive defect, astrocyte swelling, which leads to hepatoencephalopathy. Next, move on to symptoms. Symptoms: mild to moderate and severe. In mild to moderate, difficulty with small hand movements which may affect handwriting. Sweet or musty smelling in breath. Forgetfulness. Difficulty in thinking and concentrating. Mild confusion. Poor judgment. Changes in personality. In severe condition, additional symptoms such as extreme sleepiness, slowed movements, severe anxiety, drowsiness, lethargy, speech disorientation such as confused or slurred speech, depressive or euphoria, on inability to perform mental tasks and shaking of hands or arms, and seizures. Seizures means unexpected electrical shocks in brain. Next, coming to the clinical stages of hepatic coma, which divided into 4 stages. In stage 1, mild confusion, euphoria or depression, decreased attention, agitation, irritability, sleep disturbance, slowing of ability to perform mental tasks are there. In stage 2, lethargy, disorientation, inappropriate behavior, irritability in performing mental tasks are there. In stage 3, somnolent, which means sleepiness or drowsiness, but irascible, incomprehensible speech, and confused aggressive behavior when awake, which leads to stage 4, that is coma. Coming to the types of hepatic coma, type A, type B, and C. In type A, hepatic encephalopathy associated with acute liver failure. In type B, hepatic encephalopathy associated with portal systemic bypass and no intrinsic hepatocellular disease. In type C, hepatoencephalopathy associated with cirrhosis. It develops during late stage liver disease. Coming to the dietary management, principles of diet, normal energy, low protein, low fat, low sodium, normal vitamins should be recommended. Nutrients for hepatic coma. Energy 1800 kilocalorie, carbohydrates 450 grams, proteins low 0.5 gram per kg body weight. Fat should be restricted, slowly increase. Vitamins and minerals, vitamin B and C, folic acid, calcium, magnesium and zinc should be recommended. Coming to nutrients, energy, carbohydrates, proteins. In energy, like 1500 to 2000 kilocalorie diet is recommended to prevent breakdown of tissue protein for energy purpose. It is provided chiefly in the form of carbohydrates. It can be given by parenteral or tube feeding if needed. Carbohydrates, increased quantity of carbohydrates should be recommended because it is the main source of energy and thus spares the protein. It promotes glycogen repletion which improves with carbohydrate adequately. It also prevents hypoglycemia. Next, proteins. The protein intake may begin with 0.2 gram per kg ideal body weight per day. If the patient remains asymptomatic for a week, it may gradually be increased by 10 to 15 gram per week and then 20 to 40 gram and gradually to increase 0.5 gram per kg ideal body weight per day. The vegetable proteins and casein may improve mental status compared to animal protein. Next, nutrients like fat, vitamins and minerals, fluid. In fat should be restricted because diseased liver cannot metabolize fats. Substitution with MCT is recommended. MCT is nothing but medium chain triglyceride as they do not require bile salts and micelle formation for absorption and are readily taken up by the portal route. Vitamins increase intake of B complex and folate, thiamine, vitamin B12 and vitamin C is recommended as these vitamins act as coenzymes in various metabolic reactions. In minerals, sodium restriction is necessary. 2 gram per day is recommended. Fluid, hyperaldosteronism is associated with liver failure. Hyperaldosteronism is nothing but increased level of aldosterone in adrenal gland is associated with liver failure, which results in increased renal sodium exchange for potassium. This urinary potassium loss further gets aggravated by diuretic therapy. There is on evident fluid retention, thus depending on the patient's state of hydration, urine output, presence of edema and diuretic therapy. The fluid intake should be decided and recommended. Foods to be avoided. High protein foods to be avoided. Poultry, red meat, eggs, fish should be avoided. Foods to be included. Cereals such as bread, chapatis, wheat, rice, suji, maize, jowar, bajra and ragi should be recommended. And milk and milk products like curd, buttermilk should be recommended. And fresh vegetables and fruits should be recommended. Liberal intake of fluid should be recommended. This is 1700 kilocalorie menu plan for hepatic encephalopathy. Nutrition is very important in this condition because in this condition, symptoms such as confusion, extreme sleepiness, drowsiness, depressions. So that nutrition is very important in this condition. Thank you.